So it's two acids plus a base makes an oil. So when you've got a liquid, I can send it positive, I can send it negative. I can be in neutral, and basically you can add as many acids as you want, and as many bases as you want. And then you just keep, then I send it more acid, I lower the pH, then I raise the pH, and I lower the pH, raise the pH. But if your pH is non-neutral, it only matters if the liquid's neutral, if you're adding a solid to it, as long as it's not too liquidy. If it's trapped in a liquid, then it sort of is a liquid, but the thicker it gets, kind of like the less it hurts your skin in a way. So yeah, but when this glycol theory means that when you've got water, I've got so much base, hydrogen, hydronium, so much acid, oxygen, then I get water. Yeah, but then if I use CO2, I'm sort of unbalanced. If I use sulfur dioxide, I'm unbalanced even more. But when you've got an unbalanced one, I can then add more base, and then I can have a balanced acid. So you think that when it made the acid, that's it, I can't do any more? You can add more base to it if you want. I don't know how stable it is, but if you've got an acid, you can send it neutral, add ammonia as a base. And then if I've got the base, then I can add another acid to it and send an acid. I can just keep on adding into it. You can keep doing it more than once. And if you finish neutral, then you've got the glycol. Yeah, and like this essential glycol, and there's oily glycol, and essential oils all evaporate at a low rate, and they're very watery. There's thin oil and there's thick oil, but you want a thick oil because it traps solids better and evaporate. You don't want it to evaporate. If you want a permanent solid, then it doesn't evaporate. So all this polymer theory, you actually don't even need it if you are doing things like working things out by yourself. It's more primitive to thinking permanent solvent type situation. And this glycol thing, you only have to know positive and negative. You don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, so you can do it without actually knowing things. But we got so much outside help now that you cheat working it out. I didn't have to work that out by myself. I got heaps of help on the internet to work it out. So like if you're doing chemistry from scratch, remember there's no periodic table.